Hi, I'm Notyetdead, and welcome back to Oberkrebach. So, if you remember from the end of the last episode, I was doing a contract of potatoes, and I had finished that off screen, because otherwise watching all of that would be a bit dull, and this is the final load. So I've already delivered one load of potatoes, and this is the last one. Finish the contract. Hoping this will earn us a little bit extra money. I was doing a contract of potatoes and I had finished that off screen. Sorry, just checking on my laptop. Ooh, extra 17,000. Nice. Very nice. Well, I was going to dry these off, but actually I don't need to. We'll leave them here, and the very kind person who lent them to us will bring them, will come and collect them. So what we need to do then is come into here, no, wrong way, sorry. And because we had to borrow the equipment, we got 323 lease cost, 8,975 left. Collect. Nice. Well, we've gone from being at about 9,000 up to 35,000 in the first few minutes. That's not bad. Right. Which actually, mind you, I'm about getting a what's a harvesting contract. Doesn't pay out much. Got the fertilizing jobs that pay quite well. Ugh, could do a sugar beet harvest. Mind you, paid quite well on the last one. Let's not worry about it for now. Let's see what else there is. So, a few things. Got the weed. Oh, looks like he's just finished. I had the Fiat weed in this field. Let's make sure that he's done. He's not missed anything. Hang on, weeding. Oh, pretty good. Not too bad. Still waiting for. Ooh, we might. Have we gone over another growth stage? Actually, no, I don't think we have. I'm going to put time up. I'm going to put growth speed up to fast, simply because, to be fair, we haven't got a great deal going on at the moment, and I kind of want my crops ready. So let's take the Fiat, put it away. Actually, I'm just trying to think the best way to do it. That's just around. I know it goes too deep. Might be a bit of a short stream this morning. Of course, it's unusual. It's a weekday. I'll tell you all about that in a minute. But I'm going to take my kids to school, and I didn't get up as early as I wanted to. But I've been dying to get a stream done for a while, and between personal life and actually farming life, as in just not getting the time to get to where I wanted to before the next stream on any of my maps. Just haven't been able to really. But anyway, so yeah, I'm hoping I might do a couple of 3 during the weekend, then 1 or 2 at the weekend, and start to pick up the pace. Because for the next few weeks I am not at work, and I'll tell you about that in a little bit. So, one thing I wanted to check, we have had in the meantime a new mod. 89,000 as opposed to ooh. Excellent. Right, don't need it yet. But what we could do in preparation then also to boost our finances. So we will get a new combine. Don't need it right now. Mind you, actually we could take on a harvesting contract, couldn't we? Just a quick harvesting contract. Don't pay out much. But we could take one on just to use our new piece of kit while waiting for our crops to grow. Oh, the other thing I was going to check actually. No, we don't have oats. And we haven't got any straw yet either, because I lost my straw bales, right? No, no straw. Okay. And remind me what crops we've got. Soybeans, canola to make some money, and oats. Okay, so I need the oat field ready. Only reason I was thinking I want to get horses, but obviously I don't have to buy it. I was thinking I could buy in oats, but I'd have to buy in the straw as well. That would just be annoying. So I'd say for now we take on a harvesting contract. We could put the stable in. Check up with the sheep as well, actually. I'm sure they'll be alright, but it's like a very long time since I was last on this map doing a stream. My focus in the meantime has been entirely on potato harvesting, so that wasn't easy. Right, but we are here. There you go. Okay, so sell that. Repair it. Sell it. So it won't quite cover the cost of the new one, but actually I tell you what, it's not far off. There we go. So of those contracts, what have we got? Harvesting, cotton, no. Corn. Is that the only one? Oh no. The corn pays out better. Corn on field 8. The wheat in field 1. Oh, hang on. Or the canola in field 17. So field 8 or field 17 are the best payouts. Field 8's that one. We know what that one is. Field 17. The only thing I'm thinking is leftover canola is likely to be worth a bit more than leftover corn. Also, for the farm at this point in time, I don't need... Oh, I've got some canola. It's not a bad price either, Aldergroma. Yeah, at this point in time, I don't need a corn header either. And I'm not likely to do corn for corn, I'm more likely to do it for chaff. So corn price, yeah, it's quite significantly different actually. So you only need 1,000. You know, when you're only getting paid a couple of grand to do a contract, you only need 1,000 or so difference, don't you? I never thought to check. Is there a header trailer with that pack? There. Okay. Yep. Good. I thought there might be. Excellent. Now, what colour should we have the harvester? That's the first decision. I absolutely loved this on 17. There's quite a lot more configuration options than there was then. quite like it like that with the big Fortschritt logo. On the other hand, I actually quite like the E517. Obviously a slightly newer model. Yeah, let's go with that. It's a little bit more expensive, but not much. Room colour, actually I quite like it as it is. I don't think that any of those options... Ooh, actually... Yeah, no, I quite like the red. Okay. Wheel setup. Standard. Oh, it's the rear tyres, I think they're changing. Let's have a look. Slightly fatter. Ooh, slightly fatter again. Chunky tyres. Really narrow tyres on both, actually, front and rear. I like that. And we'll go with the extra capacity and put that little thing on the top, because that's fun too. Again, it's a little bit different to the one we had on 17. All in all, only 1400 of extras. Done. Right, in which case, match the red rims, match the green, done. Go to the headers. So we've got, there's a sunflower header and a standard header, and then of course there's a corn header in the other section. Main colour, we want the green to match. Ooh, light brown. So that's not bad. But I kind of want it to match design. Let's come in a bit. Tip change. Interesting. Relocate the decals. But they haven't kept the there was an option on the other one, the old one, where you could see the chain belt that was driving the rotating bit of the header. I've no idea what that's called, but that's not on. Shame. But I'll take the tip change because it looks a bit different. Why not? Here we go. And we are, yeah, slightly worse off than we were before, but not too much. And I love this combine. Not that I have anything against the New Holland for that matter, but we've used it a bit. Turned out it's nice to have a change. It's just come out, fits the fact we've got all sorts of Fortschritt equipment already on the map. Going for that older machinery. Mind you, that New Holland wasn't new either, but quite apart from on this map, I've used it extensively in on Fellsborough and Ravenport before I started streaming 19. I did do a little bit of streaming on one of them too. And actually no, I did do a little bit of streaming on both of them, just not very much. So slight snag is I need to move the header trailer out, don't I? I need to come back and get the rest of these seats and stuff and put them in the silo or something. Tidy up. And it's a proper, well, perhaps I should have stuck with the New Holland trailer because it's a proper header trailer. Because they're all like this, but for that lovely New Holland one, I didn't feel it necessary. There we go. Right. So where are we going then? So that means we are going to take this one. Fingers crossed it'll pay out. Mind you, hopefully I'll do a couple Sorry, it's a bit more contracting. But while waiting for our fields to be ready, I need to keep an eye on the growth stage though. Speaking of which, because I need to fertilise them. I'll tell you what, you know, I think they've gone over a growth stage while we've been here. Now it's got this nice marker to line it up. Still a bit of a tight space. Just get the distance right. That looks actually about right. Not too bad at all. I'm right against this lamppost. Come on, you can do it. Not an easy space, it's quite a chunky harvester. I remember making a comment, God, it was in my very first ever video that I put on YouTube. It was on Altenstein on FS17 and oops, that was the wrong way. I think I made the comment that it's like turning a bus. So due to the fact it's nearly as big as a bus and this thing is huge. Right, so we've got to go to field 11. No, sorry. No, we don't. We've got to go to field 17. I've kind of gone the wrong way. Oh no, can we get down here? Answer is yes. So if I can get down here, ooh, look at that. There, nice head to a bit of the map we've not been to before. Nice little track running down. Field should be just along here on the right hand side. So right on the edge of the map. It's really well done, the edges of this map actually. It's another one of those things, there's no sense of it being, oops, the edge of the map. Right, well there's the entrance to the field. Have I missed it? No. It's a big combine, but it's pretty agile, I've got to say. Right, so I'll just park this in a grass field, so that's okay. Just put that there. Swivel it round. Don't need the beacon anymore. Turn it off. Oh, that was weird. Fold it out, which didn't do much, but fold out the ladder. I'm going to leave a work on this for a second. I need a tractor as well, aren't I? And we'll go over to... I'm going to jump vehicle to vehicle, it's going to take ages, but I do know where we need to be. Right, are we looking better now? Yes, we've gone through a growth stage, perfect. So, I'm going to put the growth speed back down to normal, because I don't want it to go too fast. That was just to get it going, so at least we could do this. And I'm going to leave a worker doing this. I'm going to take a tractor down to the combine with a trailer. Actually, might as well take the truck, I suppose. And then we'll take over the harvesting. We do work on this. When he's done, we'll get him on the other fields. Excellent. Progress. What are you doing? Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're not going to get a huge yield off it, are we? Right, here we go. I shouldn't need the trailer. Now looking at the map, it looked like there was another route we could take. Actually, no, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, there is. We can go past the sawmill. Just thought we'd take a different route. Again, you know, seeing different bits of the map. Oops, alright. Oh well. It's clearly too early in the morning. Don't half motor along this little truck. There we go, here it is. Ooh, over the bridge. Can we get over the bridge? Oh no, we don't go over. Okay. And then this way. Right, we'll take over the harvesting. Never try and jump into a moving harvester. It's not a very good idea. Just in case you didn't know that. And now we can have a look. This mod is amazing. As you can see, all of the moving parts inside there. And the belts, I can't get close enough while I'm driving it. All the belts and the wheels, and look under there, I think you can see, yep, all the threshing equipment moving up and down. And I should be able to see the same. Crops in the way, we'll see it in a minute. So, yeah, I mean, it was a brilliant mod last time, and this is even better. So it's chunky fires. I have to swivel a bit. Trees in the way. Yeah, you can see all the threshing equipment underneath. The other thing you notice is there's now new tips on the harvester, on the header. It's an automatic thing. It changes depending on the crop, which I think quite a few of the headers do these days. But when they first did this on 17, I think it was one of the first ones that did it. Very good attention to detail. Well done, and thank you, AAA model. That mesh that's around that bit at the back there, amazing. Level of detail is astounding. Good thing we've got to take and actually look. Oh, look at it, we can check. We're doing that on this map. It's a small map, I haven't got that much equipment particularly. This is all about the equipment. It's going to be enough to fill the harvester. Hopefully it'll all fit in the truck. I might regret it putting it in the trailer. I'd be quite happy if I did. There are weeds in here, so it's not going to be the best harvester, best yield. What was I going to do? Yeah, that was it. Garage. How many slots it were? Ooh, 41. Yeah, it's relatively heavy on the slots. I mean, it's fair to say we've got some pretty slot heavy machinery. But it's all they're all really good mods. Oh, I missed the spot. That work is finished. Oh, just realised. Oh, for goodness sake. Never mind. We're not in Europe. That wasn't a prediction of what happens at the end of the month. Now we're in Europe. Okay. Actually, you know what? There's no point in going down this line where I'm not going to be able to... I'm glad I picked the red because it matches the header. That's quite cool. Actually, pipe out. Watch this pipe. Look at the cables pulling it. There to pull it backwards and forwards. Genius. Oh, speaking of old machinery, I did. I put a tweet up on Sunday. I went to the International Ploughing Championships in a very wet, very muddy field, which was brilliant. Well, not international, the National Ploughing Championships, which by some luck was only about half an hour away from where I live. So went along to that. Saw the second day. It was a bit quiet because it was a miserable wet day. But it was great to see. I saw some fabulous machinery, including a Massey Ferguson 135, my favourite tractor, and quite a lot of other good stuff. Some David Brown, some Fords, some Fordsons, all sorts, lots of other Masseys. Yeah, it was good. But yeah, I'm gradually tweeting out some photos to show people. Put one up yesterday of a twin track John Deere, which looks amazing. They're equivalent to the sort of the case. Should not leave the truck there, do I? Yes, we should have enough, I think, to do the whole field into the truck. Have I missed the notification? How's our worker doing? He's finished. Okay, bear with me a second then. You might have missed an edge. Soil composition. Actually, no, not really. Just want to get him on the next field. In fact, you know what? We'll take a small break from harvesting. As I'll do this field manually. Myself. So I just put a worker on just for a second, just to make sure that, oops, that it had actually worked. Oh yes, I can see it now. I just couldn't see the change in sort of colour, darkness, whatever you want to call it, to signify that it had actually fertilised. As I do this one, because it's tiny. To get this one done, get him on the next field as well. and then run it back to our harvester. Sorry, pardon me. Hey Germany G, how are you doing? It's all good, thanks. Just a bit of a short stream. I'm going to take the kids to school in about 15 minutes, but just thought I'd come in and get a bit done. So we're just fertilising our 3 fields, or rather I'm leaving a worker to fertilise our 3 fields for the most part, and getting a bit of contracting done. How are you, my friend? Looking good, nice. Okay, jump back to the harvester. Where is it? There it is. I'll get to it. There it is. Yeah, okay, thanks. Those speeds up. Oh, actually, you know what I'm going to do? Let's have a look. This mod is awesome. All of the wheels, all of the belts, just amazing. The level of details in that, it earns every single one of its 44 slots, in my opinion. Absolutely brilliant. Grief, they look a bit lethal. Gee, I didn't realise they moved. Everything moved. Incredible. But I'm doing this on the 17 version. These, you could have the version of the header without these covers on. And you could see the little chain wheel. Chain wheel? No. Chain, I suppose, that drove the head around as well. Yeah, I like this map too. I'm glad that we've got you know, actually now a selection. At the time it was pretty much the only small map that we had, but now we've got a bit of a selection. But I'm enjoying this map, it's great. It's not quite, but to me it's reminiscent of Ulstein, which I loved on 17. It's a slightly different part of Germany, I think. I'm guessing, don't know. Certainly feels like it's slightly flatter. But I actually loved Ulstein. Small map, lots of detail, and perfect for smaller machinery, and slightly older machinery as well. Seems to fit really well. It just forces me to have that sort of level of, you know, just doing something slightly differently. LP has completed their task, really? Oh, right. Indeed so. All the fields fully fertilised. Done. I'd already done the grass yesterday, but then you will never fertilisation, I'm pretty sure. I'll check another time. Focus on getting our contract done. But yeah, there's a couple of others. There's the mini broom came out that actually looked quite nice as well. There's a nice little small European map, and another one, was it Geisel? Something. I think the CVP's just started playing on that one. There's another one. We've had a bit of a rash of them now because we had no real proper small maps for a while. Capacity, oh, you're only going to ask me a complicated question. I got the extended one, so this is the new mod that came out a few weeks ago. So, standard it's 5,500, but you can, oh no, sorry, standard is 4,500, but you can increase it to 5,500. So this one I got with the increase. This is the 5,500. Yeah, they put a little thing on top, that little yellow thing. Just gives us an extra 1,000 litres. Of capacity, which is worth having. Yeah, it's a great mod, this. So it only came out was it last week? Might be the week before, don't remember. But it shows you how long it's been since I've been on this map. Yeah, love this, and it fits. I'm using a lot of Fortschritt, an old sort of Fiatagri equipment, that kind of stuff on here, so this fits perfectly. I was very happy that this came out. This was one of my, I'd really like that to come out on 19 mods. Because I loved it on 17. I always find it amusing, the header's slightly offset, slightly weird. Oh cool, thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, I did get a notification up, I was going to ask if it was you. No, it's awesome, thank you. Yeah, so if you've not watched before, so I play on Oberkrebach. I'm also trying to keep up, I don't know how I do it actually, or why I try. I've got a slightly more realistic series on Peter, although I'm sort of playing this within the bounds of the game relatively realistic, but I'm not going to worry about it if I don't. But that's my sort of main series that I move from map to map. And then I've got a very silly, not let's not at all, God, I can't speak, very seriously map on Washoe, Nevada, which I also love for very different reasons. Because that's a great map too, just very, very different. I quite like that at the moment. We've got a lot of very different feeling maps. You know, for a while it was all quite big, just US, just European. Then we've got a few UK maps out, and now there's all sorts of stuff. It's really good. Getting a good mix. Can't keep up with the number of new maps that are coming out. Just about to squeeze this last strip in, I think. Shall we? Oh yeah, it should be right. There we go, hit it again. Got 2,000 in the bank. Just to earn us some money, I might do that sugar beet contract. I don't particularly want to, having just finished a potato harvest, but you know. Oh, maybe we will. They do earn good money, and I've got, what was that got in the end? 17,000 for an extra crop, which is pretty decent. I should get, I would imagine, probably similar quantity from extra sugar beet. So, as a payout for the contracts on this map don't pay a lot. So as a bonus payout over the top of the actual contract itself, it's worth doing. Now I was just thinking, oops, wrong button, did I? Oh, I did place it. Oh, fine. It's funny, I didn't think I'd placed my horse paddock, but I did. Okay, I was going to do that next. I'd forgotten I'd done it. See, this is what happens when you don't play for a long time. Right, leave the harvester there for a minute. So where does this need to go to? Agri LB. Looks like. Yep. Best way to get there is go all the way along the bottom of the map. Nice. Again, quite good. Again, different way, seeing different bits of the map we've not seen before. There's a lovely woodland in there. Might do some forestry. I haven't done a lot of forestry on 19. I did try and do some on, what was that map that I did? US for a little bit, can't remember. I did do a little bit of logging. Not very good at logging. But I could do, I suppose, on here, just do it small scale. We'll see. It takes such a long time and I don't have that much time to play. I could do some wood chipping, that's usually quicker. Bit of a bouncy track. And he said bumpy or bouncy, and he said bunsy. A bunsy track. That's a new type of track. Oh, what's going on there? Yeah. A bit of waterway. More woodland in that. Mind you, of course, to do forestry means I need to buy the woodland. And at the moment I don't have the funds to do that. So I could get a loan. We'll see. Pretty sure it's in here. Yep. Right, so why is it not? Oh, because I'm not on the back. Okay. Contract done? Yes. Yes. And we got an extra nearly 3,000 in harvest. So I think we did the right thing. Over the corn. Because although the contract was worth 1,000 less, we probably got more than 1,000 more in crop. So that's cool. Love this lake on this side. Looks really good. Speed back, breaking the speed limit through the town. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to drive 80 kilometers an hour through town. 50 is probably pushing it. Right. Mind you, actually, taking the truck back, we got another harvest we can do with this header. Let's see. Oh, we do. Wheat in field 11. Doesn't pay out massively. Wheat in field 1. That corn harvest still there. Could lease a corn header, I suppose. Cotton harvest seems a bit pointless. So field 1 or field 11. Ooh, looks like I need to clean a sheep out. Ooh. Not sure I have anything to clean the sheep out. Field 11 is there. Hey, field 1 is up there. We know what, let's do field 11 and we'll do it, we'll, you know, work our way up the map. I tend not to. I have done in the past, but I tend not to. And you've got a point though. There's a way to progress in the map. It might not be a bad idea, given that I'm not being overly realistic. But there's no particular, you know. I suppose actually I could do that on Wash It or on Wash It. I've set myself up with so much money, I don't need to. From a realism perspective, I tend not to. But I have done, yes. Actually, I think I did that on Felsbrunn. I did some field flipping just to try and, you know, make progress, to get going. But you're right, not pretending to do this necessarily strictly realistically, so I could do on this map. Right, I can't see the little, oh there it is. So I want to be slightly behind that. How are we from a hopefully that's alright. Well, another 5 minutes, we'll get this contract started. I'm assuming can we get this? Ooh, actually, no, we can't get this way. Or can we get through here? Maybe we can get through here. I'm going to regret this, aren't I? Let's explore. No, we can't get through here. Well, we could just drive through the forest. What was I talking about being realistic? Pretty sure. Oh look, obviously there's a river that we can't get through. So we'll cut through the woodland, back to the road. Not so much of a shortcut. Over a very narrow bridge. Oh, fine. Perfect. Right. Oh, actually, very perfect, because we're right opposite the road we need to be on. Clear left, clear right. Show the beacon really. Now on the road. It's quite funny to have this combine back actually. Given it was, as I say, it was, you know, I used it in my very first episode, or maybe second episode, actually might not have been the very first one, on Altenstein, very first video series I ever did on YouTube, so it's quite nice to have it back again. I say, I was kind of hoping that Altenstein might be released for 19, but it's fine. It's also good to have lots of new maps. Well, I'm actually going to go round that. I was going to say I'll unfold the combine, but I forgot to fold it up again. Anyway. Pretty sure we do. This is field 11, isn't it? Oh. Oh, we're not taking out the contract yet. Oops. Getting some funny looks. Field 11. Accept. Right, that's better. Let's try that again, shall we? It's still saying we don't have access to the random ones. No, it is. Is it doing anything? Field 11. The wheat in field 11. We are at, oh look, field 11. Oh, that's odd. Oh no. Oh, that's why. Oh, for goodness sake. Now that was redone, wasn't it? I hadn't noticed we'd filled the truck completely. So we've got a whole thousand more litres of canola to sell. That's pretty good, isn't it? Quite happy with that. clearly far too early in the morning. Oops, I messed that up now, sorry. Right. Oh, that's perfect, let's swizzle it back again. Nice. Right, here we go. Yes, I should do. Whew. Right, that was a catalogue of errors. Right, I am going to have to go, sadly. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, likes and subscriptions very much appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Thank you, Joni G. Good you stopped by, appreciate it. Nice to have a little chat. And well, I'll try and be doing these a little bit more often than I have been in the past. But I'll probably get this harvest done. Maybe do another one. And then hopefully by then our crops won't be too far off being ready. Kind of want to push this map forward a little bit. Get those horses in, can't do that till we've got the oats and some straw. In the meantime, we'll just keep making money as much as we can. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.